Hey you guys, your girl REX RU saying I'm back with another video. So the whole purpose of the gospel is to reveal the mystery of the gospel, period, point blank. God told me earlier, well yesterday, that he said to say that if there's that, and it's also written in the Bible, that if his son is not lifted up on the earth, just as he lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, this is Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, he says that he will not lift up his son on the earth. Like I said, it's May. Something is going on to where God is 100% correct, because it's May, May 4th, and do y'all feel the weather? You know, like he told me to say that's not his son, that's a son. But that's going to get us in trouble. And we have to call on him for mercy, as a unison, whether you want to believe it or not. He is the God who sits high above all the heaven, and his glory is upon all the nations. And that's what he want me to say. He told me to say that before he threw, okay, God created the earth, it was dark and it was void without form. Surely after that, you know, because there was a lot of stuff happening when Lucifer, Satan, whatever his name is, fell out of heaven. He evidently he fell before Adam and Eve, right? And he told me it was for a purpose. You know, you got to think about what an angel is. It was for a purpose that they fell out of heaven before man fell out of heaven. Because he needed the earth to have purpose. Period, point blank. God, he's a God of purpose. And so sin was here. He revealed to me that sin, the serpent the serpent is not the gatekeeper of sin. God created the serpent. The serpent is not the gatekeeper of sin. Sin was here before the serpent. Sin was here way before the serpent. Sin was already inside of us. Clearly, it had already been inside of us. And that's why God gave us free will to purge for those things that's not his. Because he's God and he's God all by himself. And he knows what's not good for us. And by nature, it's only his job to try to protect us from it. God is God. He is God all by himself. He don't need our help. He gives us a purpose. God said that the moon was to fuel, you know, to be the lesser light, and it'll be night. And the sun was to be the brighter light, and it will be day. However the case may be, that's not so, and you can't make it appear to be so, because that's not his word, and you are working for his purpose. And I'm speaking about the principalities, because he said they will fail too. God said that even time does not know all about time. All there is to know about time, because he knew that time will fail too. Time does fail. Time has failed because of the hands of God. You can't go against what created you. The reason why he had him to lift up the rod, and it appears to be a serpent, because the serpent, and what Pharaoh realized was that the rod was a serpent the whole time. The staff was a serpent the whole time. And so what God wants you to realize is that God was God the whole time inside the earth. There's a reason why. It's a secret. I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this. If y'all want me to, well, it's not really about what y'all want me to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Please push these videos, because there's so much more sound knowledge to where this comes from, and to what I have to say is not about y'all viewership, however the case may be. This is my job beyond people of the world, like big brands not hiring me. You know, it was a whole lot of stuff happening so that where I will be in a position to lose. And it was done by the hands of the enemy. It was done by lies, rumors, and everything like that. And then me being blacklisted, because that's a thing. And not being able to get the job that I want. And then at the end of the day, it says it's nighttime in the Bible. That's not it's cold outside. Do y'all feel how cold it is? God is not playing with us. You're not going to stop playing with God. It's not me. I didn't create this word. I did not create me. I did not create you. God said he created the sons of God. And then shortly after he created man, With a little bit under. But don't put me in nothing. It has nothing absolutely positively to do with me. Because that is not God. Speaking in reference to, like, you know, showing partiality to the children of God because you don't like them. Or because you, I don't, it's just a lot of stuff that I don't like. And I just try to not pay attention. But what's ever happening in that sky is going to get us in trouble. And like I said, hell is the hottest thing. Hell is the worst thing, and the lake of fire is the worst thing that Satan could imagine, because God has limited his understanding to his own understanding. When he fell, a lot of his knowledge was taken from him. Yeah, and he's still knowledgeable, but he has limited everybody's understanding to their own amount of understanding for a reason, because he's God and God alone. He don't know how being God. And so it's your girl, Mr. Ari. Ask Mr. Ari. You say, remember, do what you got to do for you. Because I just don't know. Me no sabe. This is crazy.